Okay, hi guys, this is Ingrid and I am attempting my first dip manicure video for you guys, so hopefully I stay in frame. As you guys can see, I lost one nail. I'm experimenting with the Sparkle and Kohl peel base, and so what I had down is I have a layer of clear dip on there and 2 layers of the peel base. That's what I have under the rest of these nails, so I'm doing that again for this guy who came off today, and we're gonna see how all that goes. So I'm just gonna do the one nail for you guys, just show you guys, I guess, how I do this dip powder manicure. So there's the dip. I'm using Sweater Weather by Panda Dip Company. I have an ombre on these guys too. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know how well the light is showing up. I'm also using my Rossi liquids today. I usually use Sparkle & Co. for my liquids, but my Sparkle & Co. Base coat got mucked up, got contaminated, so I'm waiting for new ones to come in, so I'm going to use Rossi. The Rossi liquids are okay, I would say. I use them for all my swatches. I don't usually use them on my nails because I feel like they tend to be a little bit thicker. So basically what you want to do is just put on like a thin coat. Hopefully this is like in camera for you guys and I don't knock anything over. But you'll see there's a ton of different tutorials out there on how to apply this. I just like to do a nice even coat. I've seen it where people say start halfway up, start a third of the way, whatever, to help, they call it build the apex. And I'm not going to worry about that because I'm not as concerned about these nails. So that's it. You just put on a thin layer, tap it off. I've got my first layer on there. You'll kind of see, I like to take a little cuticle stick and run it around, make sure I don't have any in my cuticles there. That's pretty good. Usually on that first one you don't get too much, it's just when it starts getting a little thicker. So once you have that on there, you take a little brush off the excess between dips. That's the other thing about the Rossi liquids, it's not super even. It should go on pretty even, you guys. It shouldn't be streaky like that, so that's okay. My new liquids are coming. They should be here any day now, but this nail didn't make it, so I'm just gonna go with what we've got. And I'm trying to follow that the same line I had. I'm not too worried about taking it all the way back to my cuticle because these are coming off on Sunday anyway. You can see that's better. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'm just gonna do, that's all I did on the rest of these nails, is just the 2 dips there. And let me see what I did on Sunday, and it kind of took me a while. I did the 2 dips and then I activated it. And then I did the ombre, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight because I'm just trying to do this quickly. I'm gonna brush off the excess here in between. And okay, here's where I'm gonna get kind of fancy. So let me put that over there, keep those brushes together. So I also have Panda Mixed Berry, and that's that pretty sparkle that I have on there. I like to mix it up a little bit. You can kind of see there's silver and black and pink and purple in there. Very pretty. So we're going to be using that for my ombre. So to do the ombre, and again, this is my first time doing so many ombres on all these nails, but you put the base bond on there like you normally would for the other, like you did for the other layers. Again, I'm just trying to do nice, thin, even coats, because I don't want to have a lot to like file down or to buff up when I go to do this. So okay, which one did I have? So I've got a different brush here. And see how that's just going to come off a little bit? Just going to sprinkle it, kind of aim it up towards the cuticle line there. And make kind of a mess of it, but that's okay. That looks all right. It's good enough, I think. And then I take this and let me see, I'm going to put a little bit because I don't want it to contaminate the rest of my powder. I don't want to accidentally get glitter in there. I'm just going to put a little bit more on the end to kind of cover it up there. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's honestly all we're gonna do for this nail. When I did these on Sunday, it took way longer. That's okay. So that's basically all you do. Oh, that was not smart. Look, I put all that glitter in my for the sweater weather. So I'm gonna have to clean that up before I close it. Don't let me forget. So I'm done with the base bond now, so I can close that up. I've brushed that off a little bit. I'm going to do activator and just put that on there. The activator is what hardens it. Okay, so that's it. I'll let that activate. I don't know how long you need to do that. I have to look at the instructions, I guess, to see how long I'm supposed to put that in for. Hopefully I get most of the glitter out of there. So I'll do this while I'm waiting for it to activate. I hate when the powder goes like everywhere in my little case. So I like to brush that off if I've gotten it everywhere. That goes with that one. And I like to close these up like as soon as I can, because otherwise I might accidentally, you know, knock them down. That looks pretty good. It's not too thick. I probably could do one more layer. A lot of times, like when you do this glitter, it's good to do like a clear over it. But again, I'm just trying to hurry through this, get this manicure done quickly. So this is not like a full tutorial, I would say, because, you know, I didn't have to shape anything up. I just did all that on Sunday. So I'm just trying to be kind of careful with my buffing. I don't want to get the glitter, because glitter has a tendency, you can buff the color off the glitter by accident and it will all look silver. So I'm just trying to buff kind of the end where I did the color part. I cut all my nails down on Sunday. I was doing kind of a coffin shape on my nails. I like the coffin shape, but I just needed to cut them all down because I was tired of them. So that worked out better for me. So they're pretty short right now. Then I just I have a little bottle of alcohol here. And I'm going to do a wipe down. Make sure to get all the debris off. All the glitter off my hand. That's awesome. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of a matte effect. Am I hopefully on the camera? It's pretty forgiving, especially when you do like this ombre, because right, it doesn't have to be perfect. So it's just like a little sprinkle on there, and it's really just enough to get me through there. So once that dries, I'm going to do one more layer of activator. So when you do your dip manicures, you do base, usually. Base, dip powder, base, dip powder. A lot of people do 2 to 3 coats, sometimes 4. And then you do the activator, which hardens everything. You buff your nails, make sure the shape is good. Usually, you know, if they're a lot thicker, again, this is super thin. I'm actually kind of surprised because it came out thinner than my other nails. So maybe I should do more of these on camera because these go so much faster. But you activate it, you buff it out, make sure it's nice and smooth. Then you do the activator again, just to make sure that it really gets down through all of those levels. And then I'm going to take I have a dry wipe here. Just kind of wipe off, make sure there's nothing on there before I do my top coat, because I don't want my top coat to get all yucky either. Again, using the Rossi liquids just to tie everything together. I usually only use these for my swatch sticks, but we'll just do it for this one and see how it works. So you just do like a quick layer here over the top, and you'll know right away if you've got activator on your brush because your brush will start hardening. But you want to do that, and normally I'm doing all my nails, right? So I'm not like just waiting in between. Hopefully I'm not staying off camera too much, but you know, you'll do a quick coat on, like, you know, either I do one hand at a time, so you do a quick coat, and then by the time you get done, you come back to it, it's ready to go. But you gotta let this dry a little bit, and it'll start to get a little bit matte. It doesn't take that long to dry, honestly, before you do your next layer. I'm gonna try and wave it a little bit and speed this up. But that's really all there is to it. Honestly, you guys, I'm gonna start videoing more of these because this like was the fastest nail I've ever done. It helps that I've already done done this nail 10 times. So, you know, when I'm trying to figure out a new technique, like I had never done the ombre before, so I wasn't real sure how to do that. And so I always go pretty slow on my first hand, kind of figuring it out. And then once I've got it all figured out, then it becomes pretty easy after that, and goes my right hand, when I do that, usually goes faster because I've already got it all figured out. But that's all there is to it. That's gonna go ahead and dry, and that's it. We're all done. So hopefully that quick little tutorial helps. Talk to you later. Bye.